Hello, everyone. My name is Christopher Raymond, and now I'm going to answer two questions. And that is, what does it mean to be good with money? And what type of social medias are you using? And what benefits can you get from and why? So, to be good with money means having the ability to manage your finance wisely. It's about understanding how to budget, save, and spend in a balanced way. Being good with money isn't just about not spending, but about making thoughtful decisions on where your money goes, knowing when to invest, when to save, and when to treat yourself. It involves setting financial goals, tracking your income and expenses, and being prepared for the unexpected, like having an emergency fund. Essentially, it's about control and planning. So your financial future stays stable and secure. And as for social media, I mainly use uh, YouTube and Instagram. YouTube is great for learning and entertainment. I can find tutorials, educational content, and even pick up new skills for free. And an incredible resource if you're looking to grow personally or professionally. On Instagram, I can connect with friends and family, but also find inspiration, whether it's through art, photography, or staying updated with trends. Instagram is more visual, so it's a great way to get creative ideas and discover content that resonates with me. Both platforms serve different purpose, but they complement each other in terms of education, entertainment, and personal. That's all for today. Thank you.
Okay, now for my turn, I'll be choosing question number three and question number four. And question number three is, what does it mean to be good with money? And question number four is, I'll be telling you about my school journey from kindergarten until present time. Okay, so what does it mean to be good with money? Being good with money means managing your finance, responsibility, and making thoughtful decisions. These include creating and sticking to a budget, spending within your means, and setting aside money for savings and emergencies. It also involves avoiding or minimizing debt, paying bills on time, and planning for future financial goals like retirement or big purchases. Additionally, being good with money means making informed decisions about investment, understanding where your money goes, and adjusting your habits to live more comfortably and securely in the long run. Okay, now for question number four, I'll be telling my school years. Okay, so I began my school journey at Santa Bernadette Kindergarten in 2010, where I learned to write and read the alphabet. In 2012, I started elementary school at Tunas Karya 2, where I was introduced to the basic of various subjects like math, science, and social studies. After graduating from elementary school in 2018, I enrolled in Santo Jacobus School for junior high. It was during this time that I met friends who are still close to me today. After 3 years, I graduated from junior high and continued on to senior high school at Santo Jacobus, where not much changed. I continued studying and hanging out with the same friends as I did in junior high. Now, after 12 years of education from kindergarten to high school, I am a college student at UMN University, majoring in computer science. I've been a college student for 3 months now, and I still enjoy studying my chosen field. Okay, that's it for me for part one. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Christopher Raymond Pambudi, and today I'm going to explain what are the people's activities in picture four. So, in this image, we see three men sitting closely together. seemingly engaged in a conversation or perhaps observing something happening in front of them. The man on the left is dressed in a light colored jacket and lean forward, appearing thoughtful, possibly contemplating the discussion at hand. The man in the middle, wearing a suit and tie, also leans forward with his hands clasped, listening attentively. Finally, the man on the right, who has long hair and is dressed in more casual, traditional looking attire, perhaps representing Native American culture, also appears to be deeply engaged in what's happening. All three individuals shares a moment of focus, unity, and contemplation, suggesting that they may be discussing or participating in something of importance, possibly related to social or political matters, given their serious expressions.
Okay, so for part two, I chose the picture number three. The image shows a collaborative office meeting where a diverse group of five people are gathered around a table with laptops, notebooks, and documents. One person standing, likely the reader or presenter, is engaging with the team, while others are actively participating, one raising a hand, another holding a pen, and the rest attentively listening or thinking, all contributing to an environment of open communication and teamwork in modern, well-lit workspace with a visible sign that reads Mushroom 6 in the background.
Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the sales graph between iPhone and Samsung. So looking at the sales figures here for both iPhones and Samsung Galaxy from 2010 to 2012, it's clear that the smartphones markets was experiencing some serious competition during that period. In 2010, Apple was definitely leading the game. I mean, look at Q3 of 2010. iPhone sales are around 14 million units, while Samsung Galaxy barely made 2 million at that point. It must have seemed like Samsung was barely a competitor for Apple.
Yeah, but things start to shift, don't they? By Q4 of 2010, iPhone sales grew to 16 million, but Samsung Galaxy sales doubled to around 8 million units. That's a huge leap for Samsung. Even though Apple was still ahead, if you know this, iPhone sales kept growing steadily in 2011, but Samsung wasn't far behind. The competition really starts to heat up.
Exactly. Q1 2011 shows iPhone selling around 18 million units, but Samsung Galaxy also saw growth, reaching to 7 million. Samsung was catching up, and by the end of 2011, look at Q4, iPhone hits its highest point so far with over 35 million units sold. But Samsung Galaxy had also managed to sell around 15 million, even though there was still a gap. Samsung was starting to be recognized as a serious contender.
True, but 2012 is where things get really interesting. Samsung Galaxy sales surged massively in Q2 and Q3 of 2012. In Q3, Samsung even overtook iPhone for the first time. Samsung sold around 30 million units, while iPhone sales dropped to around 26 million. That must have been a major turning point for both companies.
Yeah, yeah. By Q4 2012, the tables had completely turned. Samsung Galaxy's sales skyrocketed to 44 million units, whereas iPhone sales, while still strong, were just under 40 million. This marks a clear shift where Samsung Galaxy officially overtook iPhone in terms of sales volume.
It's fascinating to see how quickly Samsung Galaxy managed to close the gap and eventually take the lead. It shows how fast the market can change in just a couple of years. Apple had a strong start, but Samsung's aggressive growth especially by 2012, made them the market leader.
Absolutely. What's also interesting is that during these years, both brands were pushing new innovation features and marketing strategies to try to outperform each other. And this head-to-head competition really set the stage for smartphones market we're familiar with today, where both iPhone and Samsung Galaxies are the top players.
That's all for today. Thank you and see you next time. You know, I've been trying to save money lately. It's not always easy, but one thing I usually do to is keep track of my spending with a budgeting app. It really helps me stay on top of what I spend. What about you?
That's smart. I do something similar. I usually set aside a portion of my monthly allowance and try not to touch it. Also, I avoid eating out too much. That's where my money tends to disappear. Instead, I try to cook at home more often.
Good idea. It's amazing how much we can save by cutting down on little things like that. By the way, you're studying at UMN, right? Why did you choose to for your bachelor degree?
Yeah, I'm at UMN. I chose it because it's well known for its focus on multimedia and creativity industries, which is something I'm passionate about. Plus, the facilities and the practical approach to learning really appealed to me. How about you? What drew you to UMN?
Pretty much the same reason. UMN has a solid reputation in the creative field, and I really like how they integrate technology into their programs. I also heard great things about the campus, environment, and the opportunities to connect with professionals in the industry.
Exactly. And speaking of connections, what do you think friends are for?
For me, friends are everything. They are the people who support you through the ups and downs, and they keep you grounded. What's more, they bring different perspectives that help you grow as a person. What about you?
I completely agree. Friends are like your support system. They're there to share the good times and help you get through the tough ones. I think true friends push you to be better and offer a kind of honesty that others might not.
Totally. Honesty is key in any relationship, right? What do you think are the most important things in a relationship, whether it's a friendship or something more?
Oh, definitely trust and communication. Without those things can fall apart pretty quickly. It's important to feel like you can be open with each other and trust that the other person has your best interests at heart. How about you?
I'm with you. Trust and communication are non negotiable. I'd also say respect is crucial. You need to respect each other's boundaries, opinion, and individually. If those things are in place, the relationship usually works out.
Absolutely. It's all about mutual understandings and effort, whether it's with friends or someone's special relationship take work, but they are totally worth it.